Good morning, Jillian. Did you freeze? Is that it? That was our whole video right there. I said good morning and then she froze. Hopefully it's her that froze and not me, and I'm not just talking to myself. Oh, you're
No, it was
back.
me. Yeah, it was my Wi-Fi, my little Wi-Fi. I had to turn the Wi-Fi off.
Yeah, that happens if you
You
walk
know.
away from your house. It creates that. That's so. Before we talk about what we're talking about, I need to tell you something. So I've been up for a while because it's later here than it is for you, and I've been walking for a few minutes beforehand just to get some extra steps in. While I was waiting
Yeah,
for you.
yeah.
And when I first walked outside, there was two baby deer and a mama deer just sleeping under my magnolia tree.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
And then I walked out and they got up and ran away. But it was awesome. They were very cute.
I need to get a selfie stick. This holding
Yeah,
of the phone is not working for me.
yeah, and I was actually thinking that I should have used my selfie stick. What we really need actually is we need some Last Life Ever people to volunteer to just film us while we walk. Like,
That's right. So
they
just
can
come on over
show
to
up
my
every
house.
morning
Yeah.
and
Well,
they can take footage of us walking out of our front doors, stuff like that.
make it look real organic. Just show up at 5:55.
Yeah, that's right. Well, or if you're in Chattanooga, 8:55 will be fine.
Yeah,
That's totally cool.
I'm gonna hold it down here, even though it's
Yeah.
not a great angle. I'm just gonna.
Okay. So listen, I don't want to take up everyone's time too much, but we have the kind morning starting on Monday. Today's Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm super excited. I don't know about Jillian, but I think she is.
I am.
And
I feel like this is an opportunity for all of us to just make massive changes
oh,
all together as a group in our lives and in our communities for the better.
yeah, 1,000 acts of kindness is going to be
Yeah.
amazing. Walking a million steps is going to be hard, but it's going to be great for us. So those things
Quarantine's
are,
over. You have no excuse. You got to get this done. Do it. Do it.
yeah,
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
that's right. And I want to tell you, I'm excited. I mean, this is a little selfish, but I'm super excited for myself because I
Yeah.
need to do this.
Yeah.
I've been really lazy. This is why I wanted to talk about morning routines today because I realized this morning that I've been up for a while and I drank a cup of coffee and I messed around on my phone and then I drank another cup of coffee. Then I talked to Jillian on the phone. Then I walked outside and looked at the deer. But I wasted 2 hours this morning. I could have easily gotten a bunch of stuff done. So
Yeah.
I did spend a few minutes this morning thinking about what I want to do on a morning routine, which I realize is ironic to make my morning routine thinking about my morning routine. But it occurred to me while I was doing that we should share with people, what we mean by a morning routine, because some people are looking at kind morning, they understand one act of kindness a day. They understand investing in themselves for 40 minutes. They
Yeah.
get no drinking or no distractions, whatever it is. But they're like, what do you mean a morning routine? I mean, if they read Miracle Morning, then they might say, oh, they want us to do Miracle Morning, but that's not it.
Yeah.
You can do Miracle Morning if you want, but it's flexible. You have to pick a routine that works for you.
Right.
So for me, my morning routine so far, I haven't completely finalized it, but the general idea is I'm going to get up and drink a glass of water.
That's a great idea because that is so good for you. It, Candace Cameron, not Candace Cameron, sorry, Cameron Diaz. Totally different
Candice
person.
Bergen, Jillian
No,
Sidoti, Cameron Diaz,
Diaz.
they're all the same person. There's something about Mary.
Yes, exactly. She wrote a book called The Body Book several years ago. And in that book, she gives you scientific evidence as to why the first thing you should do in the morning is drink a glass of water. You should pound a glass of water, she says. And she talks about how you will feel it if you do this. You will not only feel it in your body, you'll feel it all the way up to your eyes. Because if you just think about how when you wake up in the morning, your eyes are a little crusty, she talks about how there's evidence to suggest that this isn't just salt and tears and whatever gather in your eyes, but it's also a part of being dehydrated. And so you want to
Well, I mean,
rehydrate
sure.
first thing in the morning.
Yeah, look,
Yeah.
I mean, you just spent 8 to 10 hours not drinking any liquid, right?
Right.
And you should not, I mean, you should try not to do that during the day, but people do that too, although during the day, that's even
Right.
worse, of course. Yeah, so I mean, I was drinking a gallon of water a day earlier this year. I might bring that back.
Yeah. Smart. Look at this person. This is awesome. I want to know what the apple cider vinegar does. I do 30 ounces of warm water with apple cider vinegar every morning for the last 4 years. That's
I wonder
awesome.
who that is.
Tell us why you do the apple cider vinegar. I'd like to know more about that. I know it's good for you, but I don't know exactly what's good about it. So, and how much apple cider vinegar do you put in it? So
yeah, those are really interesting questions. Hello, Janet. Anyway, so I'm going to start with the water, right? That's going to be the first thing. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do some stretching, because I think I need to do more stretching. It's a super easy way to get your blood flowing first thing in the morning. So I'm going to try to do the water and stretching like literally as I wake up. Like,
smart.
Get up, go get water, do my stretching, get that right out of the way. And then I'm going to start a cup of coffee. And I timed this today, actually. The amount of time it takes to brew a cup of coffee in my instant coffee maker, which maybe I shouldn't use that, so people will probably be mad at me, but is exactly the amount of time that I'm going to plank. So I'm going to plank while my coffee's brewing.
Wow. That's really cool.
It's hard, but it's also like a discrete time period, so it makes it easier to do it, you know?
It's funny. I used to plank I used to be able to plank for a really long time. And then I don't know if it's got to be a combination of getting older and just like not getting out of the routine of doing them. But like I hurt my arm like back in 2019, 20, and I stopped doing planks, and then I started doing them again because my arm got better. And I cannot do a plank to save my life. It's like I have no core strength.
Just start working on it. Do short planks. Start with 15 seconds, build up to a minute, and then reevaluate.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, so, over 40 days, if you start with 15 seconds and you add like 2 seconds a day, you'll be at the end of the kind morning. You're there, no problem.
Yeah. Yeah. So look, okay, so we got some answers.
It's like a minute, by the way. It's like a minute and 20 seconds it takes to...
I'm going to turn around. I'm walking the wrong direction. And in my opinion, I'm walking the wrong direction. No one would really know.
I'm just pacing back and forth in front of my house because I want to stay on Wi-Fi because I have bad cell signal today, so... So
this person, hi, whoever you are, I'm sorry, it says Facebook user on StreamYard. You must be in the group. Add about 1 to 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. It's great for gut health. The gut is the foundation of our health. Yeah, I drink kombucha for that reason. Probably not as much as I should, but I'll do
I
that.
drink bourbon for that reason. Is that?
Oh my God.
Oh wait, I have to give that up. So maybe I'll add in some cider vinegar.
Ivan. This is Ivan Oberon. He's like a super health fanatic. He's in incredible shape, so we should listen to him.
Oh, okay, good. That's good because I was afraid it was going to be me that was making these comments. And we should not listen to my health advice. That's like a good rule of thumb. If Jeff's giving health advice, consider the source. All right, well, let me finish up my morning routine, what I'm going to do. So then after I do my planking, while I'm drinking my coffee, I'm going to review my schedule for the day and for the week. And the reason I'm going to review my weekly schedule is to see if I want to take anything off the schedule. That's going to be the goal. Eliminate things that I don't want to do.
Okay.
Ahead of time. This will only take like 5 minutes, right?
Okay.
Because, I'll have done it the day before and the day before and so on. Then I'm going to review my goals, my written goals, either by rewriting them or reading them out loud, depending on the day. And then I'm going to start my 40 minutes of investing in myself, work on my 40 minutes. Well, actually, I'll probably walk next, depending on when I get up, because, we have our little walking videos, right?
Yeah.
But I'm going to walk or do my 40 minutes of investing in myself. And I'm hopeful to get this all done, before 10 a.m. and then start my day on the right foot. It's not
That's
miracle
wonderful.
morning, get up at 4 a.m. For me, it's get up at 7:30 and be done with everything before 10 a.m.
No, I don't think that's a bad idea. I mean, like sometimes I mean, I know you're a night person. You're up very late. So, it's different for different people. I happen to be a morning person. And this is, I have some business partners in Australia, and I have to meet with them at like 6 o'clock at night, my time. And so I don't do very good because I'm getting up at 5:30 in the morning.
I
And
think
then
Ivan just
doing more
approved my
research.
bourbon experiment.
Oh, good. Good for you. Well, okay, so you're gonna do water, stretching, planking, reviewing your day, eliminating things you don't want to do. Did I miss anything?
Yeah, invest in myself and then do my morning walk.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
you
so
get your
it's gonna be close to like an hour and a half to do all that. And
yeah.
if I'm really good, I'll get it done with the walk. So when we do our video at 6 a.m. your time, 9 a.m.
Mhm.
my time, I will, once I get done with that, then I'll be done with my morning routine. But if I'm running behind, I'm going to do the 40.
So Jeff proposed a little bit there. So I'm going to tell you guys a funny story. I started doing my acts of kindness yesterday. Because I don't know if this is a funny story. I probably shouldn't have started with this is a funny story. Part of Kind Morning Challenge is doing a act of kindness every day. So my son Tyler and I decided to go down to the food pantry and volunteer there. And then on Wednesdays and on Wednesdays they deliver groceries to the elderly that cannot make it down to the food pantry because they're immobile or ill or what have you. And so Tyler and I volunteered to bring the groceries over. So what you do is you load up a bunch of groceries for each individual tenant at this apartment complex. It's a senior living apartment complex. And you load up all your groceries and then you go door to door and you deliver the groceries. So I knocked on a door and nobody answered. Rang the bell, nobody answered. Knocked on the door again, nobody answered. So I looked down and I noticed that there's several newspapers on the ground, and so I'm like, that's not good at the senior living facility. So I ended up having to call the police and have them break into her house. And they were in the process of breaking in her house, but then I left because I just felt like I was being nosy at that point. So I don't know what happened. So that really wasn't a great story, but oh well.
Interesting story, but it definitely wasn't funny. So I don't know why you prefaced it with, I have a funny story. Yeah. Let me tell you about the time I think someone died. That's hilarious, Jillian. Good job.
My favorite part was when the cop came up to me and he goes, so, do you know if she had any health issues? Or I'm like, dude, it's a senior living facility. She can't make it down to the food pantry to get food. Like everybody here has health issues.
I actually had a similar experience yesterday. We were doing inspections at this apartment complex that we're thinking of buying, and we were supposed to inspect one of the units, and the person wasn't coming to the door, and the neighbor was like, oh, that person is immobile and never leaves his apartment, and he wasn't answering, and and the key we had wasn't working. Oh, and so I don't know what happened to him either.
So did you call anybody?
Well, the property management people were going to look into it because they had keys too, so they were going to come and check on it. But apparently, he's got like a person that comes and sees him every day, and the neighbor said that they were there the day before. So probably, if there's something wrong with him, they'll find out today. I guess I don't know. I mean, that's the worst case scenario. But I mean, it's not my place. And the property managers were there. So what are you going to do?
Right.
Yeah. But it was kind of disturbing. So is what it is.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us this morning. Get going on planning out your morning routines. And we'll see you all again tomorrow.
Bye.